Hello and welcome back to Laura's Cozy Corner. Yesterday I didn't make a video because I was pretty sleepy. I didn't even DoorDash yesterday. I said, I ain't worried about it. And I slept a lot last night and woke up pretty good this morning. Something going around the house, kind of pretty yucky, giving us some kind of a little stomach virus. So it's like headaches, sore throat, diarrhea, belly feeling wonky, that kind of thing. But I had Walmart delivered to me because I did a little grocery shopping, and then I come out here and started weeding the garden. Now you don't see as much green. The green that you do see, I picked the weeds, and then I make a little border around my beds, I guess you could say, if you can tell this way too. But this is what it used to look like. All throughout the bed. So I'm gonna make you a short video on me weeding this little bit here. Sometimes I can get the root, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm finding trash like that, I'm just putting it in my trash pile under my seat. Most of that trash comes from our compost, probably. So I leave a bucket beside the trash can. And if things happen to bounce out of the trash can and land in the compost container, that's probably where it comes from. You know how children is. Yesterday I heard a big thump next door, and I look and I see a little baby kitten with a little bit of black under its eye. It's gray. I said, oh, he looks like he's hurt. Let me go get a little bit of food and put it out for him. I put a little bit of food in a plastic container and put some water in it, rainwater, let it dissolve a little. And I walk amongst the growed up trees between my fence and the neighbor. Nobody lives there, it's a work in progress. They've been working on it for 3 years. But I think they're also using it for storage. So, while they're not living there, kittens are inhabiting. And that's how I got Rocco, a little black kitten, because he was crying and crying and crying. Well, I show my husband the video of the kitten, and he goes, "Oh, I'll go get it." I said, "Do you know how hard it'd be for me to get that kitten? Because I could trip, he'd probably run away. It's going to take some time with some kitty food and, you know, get its trust." He said, "That's fine." He said, "I want a kitten that likes me." I said, "All right, if I get it, because Rocco's not fixed. If it's a male, we'll have 2 cats springing in the house. If it's a female, we'll have other kittens." He said, "So?" He's a big softie. But we'll see, you know. We'll see when that time comes. So, I take the food, set it down on a board that it was setting on, and come back on the other side because I scared it, and I heard another cat meow, and it was Mama Cat, I want to call her, and I saw 2 other little kittens. So there's 3 kittens and a mama that I seen. I saw a black calico looking, a gray calico, and then a solid gray with little spots on it. So cute. I love kittens. And I'll attach that video at the end of this video. You can see Mama Cat. She's black calico. And I'll see if I can't gain their trust. I didn't know there was that many cats, or I put more food out, but I might have mentioned before, but I live in town. So you'll hear airplanes going over, traffic in the background, loud truck next door that comes in and goes. But I pay attention to the birds. The birds help me be at peace. I hear wind chimes too. Trees rustling from the wind. Okay. He likes to tell me somebody's next door. Okay. Okay. It's all right. Yeah. It's okay. That's my good boy. Let me give you a little pat. Oh, my legs are stiff. Yeah, that's my good boy. Tell him, Mama. Yeah. You tell him, Mama? Yes. Yes. That's my good one. Now that I'm standing up, stretching my legs, you can see the outline of my beds and my walkway. Just kind of piling it together. Since I don't have any of my chickens where I can toss them the greens and stuff. These are really tiny and it's kind of hard for me to pull them. My fingers hurting. I think I'll just wait till they grow a little bit bigger. My back's kind of sore from bending over. I've been doing this for, I think this is my 3rd day. It hurts to bend over, and super hot yesterday. Today feels nice. Just the sun's hot. But a nice cool breeze in the back behind it feels nice. I haven't planted anything since my last video. Nothing else. I still gotta make labels for the onions, so I'll know where I planted them. But I will go back and start planting. I just didn't want this stuff to get too tall. Like over there. I didn't want it to get that tall over here, so right now I don't have any mulch. Today Hank was gonna mulch, but my husband, but he started feeling bad, so I said he needed to go in and sit down and rest. He said, I tried. I said, I know you did. No worries. Got all the time in the world. It's not like you're working for somebody, you know, which is what he done all his life. Work, 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 fast. And it's put him in the shape he's in now, so I try to help the best that I can for him. Sometimes I'm an enabler, like doing everything for him, but that's just part of being a wife, and I love him, and I want him to rest as much as possible. He has to have, from the doctor's point of view, double knee surgery and back surgery, and we're trying to get out of that. So, trying to be up, moving around a little bit. I'm very proud of him for anything that he does, because I don't want him to go without knees. We don't have the funds nor the time for the recuperation because of our bill situation, so that's a lot of it. lot going on. Just trying to show you all that you're not alone. You got a lot going on, you're not alone. Don't let the world win or take your positivity. Stay positive. Be at peace. Be at peace. For us, the reason why we got in debt as much as we do is because we helped others that needed it. And another thing too is when you need something to fix something else and you don't have the money to get it, we charge it. And then get behind if you're sick or someone else is sick and go help them. You know, that's just how it happens for us. It's just how it happens. This stuff right here is that crabgrass. It spreads pretty fast and it has lots of tiny roots. Each little shoot has its own root. Not like this kind of a grass where you got lots of little sprigs but one root. See. These roots go down pretty deep. It's kind of hard to get them sometimes. I change positions while I'm weeding. I can't sit on the ground because it hurts my bottom too bad, and I can't get back up. So I also have knee issues, and you may have seen that I've got varicose veins too, so that don't help. But so I stand sometimes and bend over to weed, and sometimes I sit. My hips are pretty weak too. Oh. Whew. And even sitting and bending over works on my back too. Just letting y'all know that you're not the only one in pain. You just gotta take breaks and take it slow. Because this stuff ain't going nowhere, is it? It's just getting taller. That's it. All it does is get taller. Piece of cardboard that didn't decompose. Those little pieces will blow around from the wind if you don't cover it. That's why I haven't put cardboard down over there. It's all piled up because the wind just blows it. I've tried. But dang it, wasted my time putting it out nice and neat, overlapping it, all that good stuff. And what does it do? It flies around. So that's why I just pile it up. When I get mulch, I'll lay it out nicely. I also have a bunch, I mean a bunch of junk mail. That's just paper not the shiny plastic magazine type paper. The paper I know that'll decompose. So I have a lot of that. So once, oh look, you there. Once I get that side all covered with cardboard and mulch, if I got mulch left over, which I'm hoping, then I'll start laying down the paper on this side and start mulching again, doing the lasagna layers. And then that will get rid of these weeds coming up. Sometimes the roots just want to stay. I was like, okay, kind of dry out. The best time to weed is once a little moist and the roots are loose. And see where I've walked on this part anyway, it's compressed down. Walked and wheeled and wagged. So this is, my walkway is compressed. Hurting my finger now. Cut it, yep, that's what I thought. Wood chips are sharp. Trash. See, this is from where I shredded papers and envelopes and stuff. That's what this is from. Then I realized, oh look, it doesn't decompose. I was very, very, very naive to things. You don't learn it unless you try it, right? Learn from experience quicker than reading. You might have read it and then you're like, what's it matter? Experience tells you it matters. So now I throw envelopes away, unless it's envelope that isn't written on, I'll keep it for if needed. Come on. It's not going to be perfect, but I got it. Woo! Peas are starting to get fatter. Just not fat enough for the piece that I wanted to show you. One's almost getting there. Can you see how fat that's getting? Almost there. So I'm sit on here for a long time on accident, and now I see that that's how it really should be. There's my cucumber plant I planted the other day. Still a little yellow. Pretty blooms. Don't know if you can see it or not. It's hard to see. And then my cucumber plant that I planted back here in the corner, it's gone. Who knows, a rabbit or something could have got up under there. Who knows? But they decided to eat that particular one, whatever. Alright, yeah, peas ain't ready yet. A lot of them are small. It's really cool to look at though, the way they're dangling out. Okay, so today my phone isn't 100%. That's why I'm videoing this away, not setting you up and time-lapsing and things. Kind of boring anyway, probably for you. But I'll be doing the same thing that I have done here around this tree. I'm going to do it to every tree, and I'm going to put corn in the middle of each bed. And then next will probably be lettuce. I'd like to pluck in some lettuce somewhere here and there. I might do it over here because they like shade. So I might do a few lettuce sporadically down through here and see how that goes. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to, I mean, yeah, I wanted to do, what do you call it? Y'all learned that I have brain farts pretty often. Herbs, there it is. Herbs, and I want to do fruit too. But I haven't got that far yet, so I don't know if we'll get there this year or not. Just trying to get established on all of my vegetables first. And then I'll work on the fruit. So I was going to put fruit out 2 years ago, as a matter of fact. And they're still sitting on the kitchen table. I don't know how good the root systems are, if they died already or what. That would be, maybe it wasn't 2 years. No, it was last year. I bought them because I was going to put them around different places around the house, and the house ended up getting worked on, so I didn't even plant them because I didn't want them to get trampled. Boy, that was crazy year. Phew-wee. So far, so good. The year's been pretty well. Just raccoons. There's a big raccoon back in the house again. Don't know when it leaves. If we did know when it leaves, then we could close up that hole. But I don't want to close up the hole with them in, and they come down in our house and attack us. That's touch and go. All of the debris from the last windstorm we had, it's still over there. I haven't picked it up or anything yet. This is the part of the garden that needs to be covered with the cardboard and composted, with that pile and then the pile behind it, and then all that up front too. We'll get that all chipped up, and then I'm sure we could find more brush somewhere. He's got aunts and uncles that have wooded areas and things, so all right, I guess I'll let you guys go and catch you on the next time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you got any questions or if you want to see something, let me know. All right, bye guys.